Hey everybody, and welcome to Nashville Notes. I'm Barry.
And I'm Darianne, and we're coming to you from the Magnificent Cafe in beautiful White House, Tennessee, and we want to say a special thank you to Cheryl Beasley. She's the wonderful owner here, and her staff that's treated us so kindly. And may I say, I wish it was smell-o-vision because it smells so good in here. There's all kinds of baked goods and coffee, and I'm ready to just dive over the counter right now.
We have so many great little bistros and little shops like this all around Nashville. So whenever you come here, come on out to White House. It's a beautiful area, and check out what they have here.
And let us know so we can go with you.
Well, this is part 2 of our series on brother groups, and this is our famous brother group we're going to be talking to today. I had the opportunity to sit down with David and Howard, the Bellamy Brothers, and they have such an interesting career. And I bet you, did you know that Let Your Love Flow, their biggest song that they had, was number 68 in the top 100 songs of the century?
Get out of town.
Yeah. All right, let's go and visit with David and Howard, the Bellamy Brothers.
Let's go all the way back to the beginning here. I know so many folks are aware of your 30-plus years of successful recordings, but let's go back to how did the act, the Bellamy Brothers, begin?
Well, our mother had both of us to start with. And, you know, we grew up on an old family ranch that we still live on in Florida. And we saw our dad playing music with his friends as little kids and watched them, and we would join in later on, you know, when we got up, and they would show us how to make this chord or that chord on an old guitar Dad had, and, you know, and they wouldn't show you a whole lot, just, you know, you're making it wrong. No, son, you do it like this, you know, and so we never had any, you know, like real music lessons. Well, David did have accordion lessons. I take that back.
Don't tell anybody about it.
But you know, we grew up just watching our dad play and listening to all his old musician friends. And
you know, I guess really our thing, you know, what we've always tried to do was find good songs, find or write good songs, because I think that's been the key to everything. And when we came across Let Your Love Flow, I think, you know, that was the big break. I mean, you know, Spiders and Snakes was a big break for us because it kind of made us, you know, we were legitimate enough we could afford to, like, you know, move to L.A. for a while and kind of pursue the music and stuff without starving to death. But Let Your Love Flow came along, and it was such a big world hit, you know, everywhere. And so, you know, and it's kept alive for all these years. Even now, it's been a hit again in the UK with the Barclays card, and it's on a new commercial in the US now with the Toyota commercial. It was in BMI's top 100 of the century, their new list that came out. So it's really stayed alive a long, long time in a lot of places. You know.
Okay, I have to ask you this because this is for Line Dancer magazine, and I know you guys have never been labeled as a dance act, but so much of your music has permeated the country line dance community on a global level. Now, is this something that originally that you promoted it that way, or did it just kind of happen?
no, well, I think our music just has a groove. You know, it's part of what we consider in a song. A song to us has to have a good melody and a good groove and good lyric. That's the secret to a good song.
That's what a good song is. Yeah, yeah.
And you know, and the groove is as important as anything. You know, if it doesn't groove, it's not there. You know, so you know, it's always been important to us when we record, and you know, I think that just having a groove that brings the dancers in, of course, and oddly enough, you know, the line dancing in certain areas. We go to Texas. They do their own. You know, Texas is the only state really in this country that has, you know, its dance is born and bred in them. It's a culture. It's really the heaviest, and they can dance to any of our music we've seen. It's unbelievable. They can two-step to songs that you would never think they could two-step. It's unbelievable to watch. But you know, it's about the groove, really.
Have you ever thought about trying to release a project that's just geared straight towards the dance community?
Yeah, we actually have released a dance mix record. Well, I should say we did the dance mixes. Curb released it. It was on their label, but you know, we did some dance mixes that were extended, and you know, just things that that people could dance and choreograph, dance longer too. But I'm always amazed to see as people get pretty creative with them. And I've seen a couple of the ones they put on YouTube, that they choreograph, and it's pretty wild, really. There's a couple on YouTube that are Indian, and East Indian, I should say, not Native American, but they
A little belly dance involved in that, isn't
well,
there?
it's more like Bollywood. They dance all over in these parks around India and in front of a temple, and they're like dancing to Let Your Love Flow. It's like really, really strange, but it's really great. It's creative stuff.
How many dates a year are you guys still out?
We do at least maybe 180, 200 shows a year. It's still something we do a lot of. It's kind of just our lifeblood, to keep playing, and it kind of keeps you. I started to say it keeps you young, but that's not really true. But I think it makes you feel better, and you always are. Some people don't like the road, but I think if we're home too long, we get a little antsy to go back on the road. Right. We have a brand new record that's coming out, and we
Right out of this studio.
Yeah, we just finished, and this actually is very new news because. We finished a video yesterday with the Bacon Brothers. We did a duet with them, and they're not as known for in country so much. But you may know one of the brothers is Kevin Bacon, of course, and his brother Michael, and they're like a really, really good group, And Kevin's like a really good singer. Michael's a great musician and singer also. And we cut a duet with them, and it turned out really great. And we said, well, let's shoot a video because this thing would be really pretty cool. And it's called Guilty of the Crime. So we found this old prison over in Memphis, and the Bacons were kind enough to come in. And my wife has a friend from Texas who's actually friends of Shannon Doherty's from 90210, and she says, well, I can get Shannon down to do the girl part. We need a naughty girl for the cell. And I said, oh, well, Shannon's pretty naughty. So we got her. And so it turned out to be a pretty interesting video. So it's going to be our first anthology album. And it's a combination of like 13 #1 songs, 5 new songs, and 2 duets. And one of the duets, of course, is the Bacons. But the other duet, which is interest to the UK, is Cliff Richard. Sir Cliff, yeah. And we did a duet with him, and it's going to be on this, which is also really great. Cliff's a great singer and great artist.
Wonderful. Well, guys, I'll tell you, I know we could sit here probably for another 2-3 hours and talk about all your accomplishments and then some, but I know we need to let you go and get on the road and everything. So we just want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, coming and visiting with us. I know the dancers are going to appreciate it. And so safe travels to you all, and we'll look forward to sometime sitting down with you again in the future.
And that was the world famous Bellamy Brothers, as you so graciously let us know before the interview.
Everybody knows the Bellamy Brothers.
We want to say again thank you to Cheryl Beasley here at Magnificent Cafe in White House, Tennessee, for opening her door to us and letting us smell all the wonderful coffee and treats that she's got going on here. So you definitely have to come and visit if you come back to Nashville, and take us with you.
Yes.
If you need to check out anything more on the Bellamy Brothers, get their music, find out about their tour dates, please visit their website, bellamybrothers.com, and you can get all that information.
That's right. And of course, we always want you to visit thedanceadvantage.com to see our latest happenings, including we have all the information on there for our upcoming 3rd annual Dirty Line Dancing event at Mountain Lake Resort in Pembroke, Virginia, where the movie was actually shot.
That's right. So until then, take care, and we'll see you soon.